Hello friends, I'm Robin Fiked at Stamping Country. Welcome to my stamping studio. Today I'm going to share with you my new Stampin Cut and Emboss Machine from Stampin Up. It's very sleek, very stylish. It's very easy to carry. It's well balanced. It comes without its handle, so you do have to place the handle on your machine. You want to place your handle in the machine and then put your washer on your screw. So the washer goes on the screw, and then it comes with this little, I don't know, screwdriver, Allen wrench type thing, and you just screw that in there. It's super simple. Anybody could do it. A child could do it. So you just tighten that all the way down, and this would be the same way that you would take your handle off, and then you put this little rubber piece in just because it looks nice. Beautiful. So now we're ready to go. To use the machine, you would open up the sides and listen to them click in place. Super easy. It's super sturdy. It has nice little feet on the bottom. It comes with some other pads. It comes with the base plate, which is number 1. See the numbers up in the corner? And your die plate, which is number 2. And then it has 2 cutting pads. Even the cutting pads are numbered. They're number 3. And then your specialty plate, which is number 4. And you'll notice on the base plate, it shows you exactly how to build your sandwiches to do different things with your machine. It's super easy to use. So on the first one, it shows you how to cut with thin dies. So you're going to need base plate number 1, and then you'll need the die plate number 2, and then the 2 cutting pads. So I have die plate number 2, and then the 2 cutting pads. Of course, you're going to need to put your dies between the 2 cutting pads the way you would always do. So cutting pad number 1, choose your dies. I'm going to cut a couple different things. One is with the sweetly stitched die, and I'm going to cut out this nice little scalloped rectangle with this beautiful poinsettia paper. I think it's called Poinsettia Place. We'll cut that out. And I'm also going to cut a bell from some foiled paper. Actually, I'm using the brushed foiled paper. And we'll run that through. This is, you want to put the rough side facing your paper and then run that through. One way to keep your plates in nice shape is to make sure to use both sides and use different places in your cutting machine. So you don't always have to just put it in the center. You notice I had the bell way on the edge, but look how great it came out. Perfect. It's beautiful. I love to cut these bells with foil paper. Gorgeous. And then our sweetly stitched rectangle. So you can see the stitched and the ribbon. Beautiful together. Okay, let's find out about using our embossing folders. So this one is just a regular embossing folder, for lack of a better term, and it's one of 2 greenery embossing folders. So it's thinner than the 3D embossing folders. So you just place your paper in between your embossing folder. Now for the embossing folder, you can see we're going to use the base plate and the 2 cutting pads. And then we're going to put the embossing folder and the paper in between the 2 cutting pads. Now the important thing to remember is that you want to make sure that your embossing folder, the folded edge, is going towards your machine. And that's to protect your embossing folders. So sandwich that between your two cutting pads and run that through. And you don't have to remember all this because everything is spelled out for you on your cutting pad. Super easy. And it comes with everything you need to cut and emboss. All right, I bet you're wondering how to emboss. Isn't that beautiful? Did a great job. Love it. Now, how to emboss with the 3D embossing folders, which are considerably thicker than the regular embossing folders. So this is the greenery, and then we're going to use this old world 3D embossing folder. So for the 3D embossing folders, we're going to use the base plate number 1, our embossing folder, and then the specialty plate. Again, you're going to want to put the paper in your 3D embossing folder and make sure that the fold is facing the machine, or it goes in the machine first, however you want to think of that. And then we'll put on our specialty plate, that's number 4, and zip it through. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Wow, what a nice embossed image. And then when you're done, you can pop your sides back up in place, and it'll tuck neatly into a very small footprint. I'm going to store mine over on my stamp shelf. Thanks so much for stopping by, and have a fabulous day.